We are ready for this next session where it's all about finding a potential co-founder. So we have some super interesting startups here that will be pitching for co-founders. It's going to work like this. Each startup will have about 3 minutes to pitch their company, and then we'll take questions from you guys. So ask questions. It can be about what type of co-founder are you looking for. Ask more questions about the company. Anything that will give you the knowledge you need in order to kind of figure out, do I want to talk more to this company? And be sure if you have a question, I'm sure that there are other people that would like to know the same thing. So just ask. Yeah, I want to welcome the first startup on stage, Moostai. Ja, den her.
Hello everyone. Can you all hear me properly? If not, please raise your hand. I am Ellen and I am very excited to be here today for all of you. I am from Moestoy, a digital service where people can rent baby and toddler clothing easily. Right now we have a problem in the clothing industry. It's easy to get clothing, you buy it, you use it, and then you donate it. But donating clothing is bad because people who get our clothing, they don't need it or they don't even want it, resulting in the clothing piling up, filling up landfills abroad and polluting other countries. At Moestoy, we want to address this problem. We want to bring a solution for this. But parents, they do have options nowadays. So they can get their clothing in Bernaloppe, Vinted, Reshopper, Loppe markets. But all this clothing, it follows the same path, and about 80% still ends up in landfills. This here is in Ghana. It's one of the many landfills just with clothing. So what do we do with Moestoy? We make it easy for people to order the clothing online. They use it like they are used to, and then during the delivery of the next package, they hand back the clothing back to us. We make sure that the clothing is checked, that it's washed and prepared for the next family, ensuring that the lifespan of the clothing is longer and preventing it from ending up in landfills. For parents, this is hassle-free and includes sustain insurance. This is a quote of one of our users. They are very positive. I love that I can use the clothing like I'm used to without feeling bad about what happens to it after I use it. Now a bit about me. I am a service designer. I create services that are easy to use. In the Netherlands, where I'm from, I used to be an emergency center operator and a financial advisor. I am standing here in front of you today because I don't want to do this alone. I am looking for a co-founder, someone who is tech-savvy, visionary, and excited to push boundaries. Where we are now. We have investigated the problem space, we have talked with users, and the users have tested our service to find out if this solution is really what they want to use. Next step is building the website. It needs to be accessible for people. We want to bring the service out there so they can use it. Now, if you feel that you don't have everything what it takes to be a co-founder, to build a website, to do all these crazy things, don't worry. I believe strongly from my core that you can learn anything. So if you feel that you want to be part of this journey, please contact me. I will be walking around in the fair. You can just come up to me. I will also be right there at the Aalborg University stand. It's the one on the corner from 12 to 1, presenting what I just presented to you. If you have any questions, come up to me. Of course, add me on LinkedIn. And thank you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for paying attention. It was a great pleasure.
Great. Any questions?
Could you maybe specify a little bit more of what kind of co-founder or mutual or more co-founders you actually look for? Because it was very genetic in the point you had.
Yes, thank you very much for your question. So the reason why I kept it a bit genetic is because I don't want to exclude people or come with a massive list and that people get intimidated like, oh no, I don't know this, maybe I should not. For me, what is important is that you share this vision with me, that you want to address this problem, find a good solution. It is very nice if you are tech savvy because of this website. For me, this is a bit of a bridge that I have to overcome. So if I have a buddy next to me who feels comfortable doing this bridge, that would be great.
Any other questions?
What is the business model? How do you make money?
Yes, thank you. That's a great question
That's a
too.
good one.
So what happens is that people, they pay a certain amount per month and they will get credits for this, and then they can choose how they use the credits. So for example, if you have the winter jacket or those cute snow suits that the kids here wear, it would be more credits compared to, for example, a t-shirt or pants, and then people can choose themselves how to use the credits.
Have you been talking to investors?
Only to one, and so they were excited about the plan. They see that it's been working out in other countries abroad and that it's been done a lot. But because it was still, I'm alone, so it was at the beginning, so they were like, first find a co-founder, work this out, and then we talk again.
Is it your plan to go to other countries as well, or is this just a Danish thing for you?
For now, I want to focus on the Danish market because Danish are actually very high consumers, so here we would be really tackling a problem. But if we can expand to other countries, absolutely. Thank you.
How do you compare yourself? Because there have been similar companies earlier to this solution that have not worked out. I founded one of them. Also happy to share, but that was years ago. But also Vika and other similar companies that have had these subscription models. What have you sort of learned from them, and how do you see yourself differentiate from how they did it?
Yeah, so for me, in order to have a successful business, you need to have a good product or service, you need to have a way to get paid, you need to have people who want it, but also the timing needs to be right. Timing is crucial when it comes to having a business. And right now, in the clothing industry, there are massive, massive developments. Only 2 months ago, Danish government said we are not going to export clothing anymore. So this would mean that the piles that you saw in the pictures would be in our own country. We would have to solve this problem right here. We cannot just kick it out of the door and pretend that it doesn't exist. So right now is the moment where we have to address this problem.
Great. If there are any other questions, you can come and talk to Ellen after. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
Thank you very much.
So next up we have Cutting Edge. Here you go, sir. And this one is your clicker.
Hi, Digital Tech Summit. I'm looking for a co-founder, and the project is Cutting Edge today. I'm hungry for more tech journalism that is easily accessible and not as dry as though I found on the market. So I'm looking for a co-founder for this project. And what is the project? Well, I've touched a bit upon it. It's journalism about science. What is cutting edge today? But where will this journey take us? I don't know. That's what me and my co-founder or co-founders will find out. But the pilot episode will be about AI. I am already in contact with a postdoc who wants to lend a helping hand. So that's why I'm here, to see if I can find someone who is a bit more savvy in the AI market than I am. So where will journey take us? I've already mentioned a bit. I don't know, but we are going to find out together. And I hope you like mountain climbing, because this will be a mountain to climb, for sure. There's all these areas of science, and I don't think they are touched upon nearly enough. So that's why I'm hoping to find one of you that will be on this journey with me today. Thank you.
Can you say a bit more about, is it like still fully open, or do you have a specific idea that you're working on?
Well, I'm a biology student, so I really miss a lot about biology, synthetic biology, and so far. But there's many more interesting areas that I think we can explore that is not touched upon in today's science journalism.
But you're looking for a co-founder with AI capabilities.
Yeah,
Can you then say a bit more about how you see those combined?
yeah. I hope to find a lot more in specific areas, but here it's because AI is modern. It's the topic is in the mainstream media now, and I want to explore this part of it. And I'm not terribly knowledgeable about AI. I have the postdoc who I'm in contact with, who is a postdoc in AI, and will be lending a helping hand.
Thank you. I can't really seem to fathom what the product is, or maybe there isn't a product yet. But is the journalism gonna expand into a podcast, or is it gonna be news articles or blog posts, or what's
The idea was firstly a podcast, but I don't know if it's gonna be a podcast, vlog, or a newspaper. More every part of it.
Any other questions? Maybe you can share a bit about who you are and why you're driven to build something on your own. Who would you work with if you co-founded a company with you?
I'm a former nurse, now a biology student, and I've been interested in founding a company to be my own boss, but also to explore these fields that I don't think I'm really curious about knowledge. So that's what driven me to this, and I want to know more about these fields that I've been touching upon.
Cool. Okay, so it seems like very early on the journey, and if anyone wants to talk more to you, they can find you in booth 904. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we have Svar FM. Here you go. It's this one to go forward.
Hi, my name is Salem. I'm the founder of Svar FM, and I'm here today to look for a co-founder. Music has never been more accessible. Today you can go from your bedroom to Spotify in mere minutes, but unlike distribution has become more simple, getting listened to unfortunately has not. In 2022, over 17 million songs got under 100 streams on Spotify. Likewise, 6 million artists had under 50 monthly listeners. With 11 million artists combined on Spotify, breaking through proves as a real tough challenge. So how do we combat this? Well, at Svar FM, we believe that if you want to be the best, you have to connect with the best. Introducing a one-stop shop for creating today's hits. Svar FM is a platform that allows musicians to connect with creators, creating top-tier music. Simply works as you go to the website and you can find a lot of these top-tier services that we're looking for. So this is production, songwriting, music, and a lot more. The idea from Svar came from me that I'm a professional music producer myself, and I've worked with a lot of upcoming artists. But what I always encounter is that they're trying to do everything themselves, and this usually leads to a very thin quality in the music, which could be why they get lost in the shuffle. Svar FM today, we're looking to start development. Last month we launched a one-pager, and we got 100 plus early signups from music-interested people. Due to my background as well, I have access to a large network of musicians looking to potentially engage in Svar FM as collaborators or service providers. I'm the only founder right now of Svar FM, and of course looking for a co-founder, a CTO. And it would be very nice if you're a technical visionary, someone that knows more than just beyond the code and really wants to innovate. You have to expect that we're startup ready. We don't really have any too much funds right now or anything. So hands-on and just know how to work with limited resources. And of course, a passion for creative collaboration. I think that every song, every product is made by a great team, and that's why we want to create Svar FM. So if you're ready to connect the best, scan this and let's talk. Thank you.
Any questions? Can you tell a bit more about the business model? How are you making money?
Of course. So what happens is when people, musicians, upload their services to Svar FM, of course, they can charge a price for it. And what we do is we, of course, take a small fee for letting them put their service on our site.
Okay. This person, co-founder you're looking for, do you also prefer that they have experience from this industry, or is it more that they have experience building technology?
You don't really have to have any experience in the music industry. Getting into music is fairly easy, so if you want to, I can definitely let you catch up on that. But no, I really just expect you to be ready to create something big and great.
And where are you based now?
I'm based in Copenhagen,
In
of course.
Copenhagen?
Yeah, offices at AAU. So yeah.
AAU. So is it a student full-time position? Are you sort of working next to your studies, or?
I'm of course working next to my studies, but I'm trying to go full-time, of course. I think that's everyone's dreams with a startup. Yeah.
Great. Any questions from the audience? All right. Well, let's just leave this for 30 seconds so you can scan this. But thank you so much. All phones are down. Perfect. 3D action. Here you go. This one.
Hi, my name is Simon, and I'm from 3D Actions. And with my co-founder Anders, we have created a concept called Dollface.ai. Dollface.ai's vision is to create anything with your own face, whether that would be a bus complementing your best features, like a caricature, or a realistic face or action figure for a friend's birthday. Dollface will be able to create it all. Right now, it's taking about 3 days to create a custom face, which is way too long. We want that turned down to 3 hours, which we expect to do with the first version already about next year. So, right now, we are what you would call a typical production company with 3D printing. So we do product development, production, and that's not our vision. Our vision is to create Dollface.ai, which will be an international network of content creators, 3D content creators, print farms, which each is an expert each in their own field. That way, if you live in the UK, you get it printed in UK, and if you live in Germany, you get it printed by a partner in Germany. That way, there is no holding back from me selling to customers abroad. Yeah. So I have 5 years experience in 3D printing, and 3 years ago we created this company. So right now we are at the point where we can create amazing bust, 3D action figures, and so on. But we are looking to develop this further, so it will become an online experience where it will be just as easy as creating a Snapchat photo with your own filter. And that is our vision. Full scalability, international network of designers with our software in the heart of it. That is Dollface.ai.
Do you have any users that have said that they wanted this product or have been interested in it?
Yeah, so right now we have a lot of customers coming to us organically, we are pretty high in terms of Google and SEO ranking. So what we have right now is customers coming to us organically, whether that would be a marketing bureau, a person who wants to give a personal gift to their friend, or anything in between. And usually what we also see is that when people see what we can do with faces and colors, they ask what can we else do, and then we create amazing prototypes, display models, and also with usually with faces, but we can do anything other than that.
I'm really sorry that I have to ask this question, but how do you make sure that this is not someone in China looks at this and then it's on Temu in half a year?
Yeah, so of course there will be competition, but I mean we have created this concept with the packaging. It's very personal, and the thing is that it's okay for that to be competition, but we don't see it as a threat, more as an opportunity to develop further. We also want to push the price down, and we don't really see it as a problem being a competition, because you can get it locally where you're at, or you can wait weeks for it in China, and I mean, we don't see that as a problem.
And who are your customers now? Is it someone like me, or is it companies, or?
So the production part of it, called 3D Actions, which is our main company, is a basic production company, what you call product development, normal production. That's B2B, normal companies orders, and that's our main business, what is also funding this. But this will be B2C mainly, consumer-based, which is we want to spread it worldwide, and only want to cost about $1,000. 1,000 kroners for one action figure with everything. So we want to push the price down tremendously.
Okay, so you have a company, 3D Action, and now you're setting up a new company called Dollface, and that's the company you're looking for a co-founder for.
No, so we are looking more for investment for this. So Dollface is a concept owned by 3D Actions. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. They can also find you over here later if they want to talk more.
Yeah, of course.
Unless there are any questions. No. Thank you. And the final startup of this session, GoSeek. Here you go. Also did that.
So hello everyone. So anyone thinking that you can connect art and data science? Well, in GoSeek we do. And my name is Anne, and I'm the CEO and founder of GoSeek. And I'm here to present a unique opportunity to be part of our team. But to start with, let's be honest, most children think that art museums are super boring. And we are here to change that with a new app that is going to become the Pokemon Go of the art world. So the problem is art museums struggle to make it fun and engaging, to bring kids into their atmosphere and feel that it's really interesting to be at a museum. It's costly to have initiatives at each museum, and that means that it's often only on holidays that they have activities. Also, they lack data, so when they want to invent new activities, they lack the data to make it data-driven. And for parents, most of them actually want to engage their children in cultural activities, but they don't know how to make it fun and engaging either. So as a result, young generations have limited positive experiences with art, and that's a shame, because it has actually been proven that engaging with art and culture benefits your mental well-being. So the solution we have come up with is to make a fun and innovative approach with an app that makes it accessible to be at art museums. We basically turn boring art museums into interactive playgrounds. We do it with an app that gives you small assignments that are easy to do, whether you know anything about art or not. So it could, for instance, be to go find art that is bigger than a cow, or art with someone who has a funny hairdo. Something is very much on eye level with the children. We will present it as to museums. It's a B2B solution, and the benefits for the museums is that it's easy to implement and low cost to operate. It engages a very attractive target group, and they get access through this digital solution about their customers. For the families, it means that this is quality time that does not require ticket or planning because you can use it anywhere. It's age adjusted, so anyone in the family can participate in the activity. And also we have elements of a gamification that make you want to repeat your visits to museums. The business model is B2B. It's a SaaS model. There's a basic subscription and also a premium subscription where you get in-depth analytics about your customers. And added revenue can be obtained through B2C as in-app purchase. So these are just some of the key achievements we have made this year. Through extensive testing with our launched prototype in App Store, we have tested with over 250 end users and conducted multiple interviews with our future customers. And now we are ready to develop our MVP, the first commercial version of the app. And that's where this event comes in, because we would like to include someone who's more tech savvy than I am. Right now we have a freelancing team, but it would be nice to have in-house development schemes. And the chance to become a co-founder is to be our tech lead, not only to be hands-on full-stack developer, but also drive the architecture and look into future personalization through AI. So if you are also think that data and art actually can be combined, I would look forward to meeting you and hearing your questions. And these are testimonials that show that we are actually making a difference right now. Thank you.
Any questions? Where are you? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Hello. Thank you for the pitch. I wanted to know how far you are right now in the development, and also like if you're beginning to do an MVP now, what did the prototype have, and what did you give out to the participants?
Yep, that's a great question. So right now it's been launched in App Store only, so it's native, but we are looking into making it more of a cross-platform. It's only front end right now. We need a back end with a database with all these different quests that can be assigned in a customized way. Because right now the assignments are generic, but we want them personalized to your age, but also the museum you visit. So that requires a lot on the back end side. Did that answer your question?
Where are you on funding? Have you raised any funding yet? Or?
Yes, right now we are funded by the Danish Innovation Fund with an InnoFounder grant, and hopefully in a week I will receive some funding from the EU as well. But we do have the funding ready for the initial MVP.
And what's the feedback from the museums?
It's actually very diverse, because it's a strange business, I would admit. Some are eager to go into the future and try new ways, and some are more reluctant and want to see that the others have success doing it. And that's also why we think that these ratings from a prototype that is very limited, that will help us gain more traction eventually.
And is it the museums that will be paying for it, or the users?
Mainly it's a B2B solution, so there's this SaaS subscription fee.
Great. Any more questions?
Otherwise, I will stick around afterwards, so please find me.
Thank you so much. that was it. As I said, you can meet all of these founders down here in booth 904, where I can in general recommend going if you are considering joining a startup, because they know a lot of startups that are looking for co-founders with various backgrounds.